Hello there, it's your boy Dewan Collects. Welcome back. And as you can see, I got the whole display box. And yes, this is Toho Series 4. I've talked about in the previous two videos. I'm filming them all together, just separating it for content and respect so they all get their own time to shine. You can see there's a couple movie posters. You see GMK, you see a Showa Mechagodzilla, Kamakuris. I was worried about him in the past. Like, hey, y'all forgot some. You got little baby Mothra peeking out the egg. Pretty cool, interesting Godzilla tower from Godzilla vs. Gigan. We got Gorosaurus and Titanosaurus. Very loved, underrated kaiju, at least in the aspect of not releasing figures. And we have two mysteries like usual. This is Mongram Figural bag clips. I'm a huge fan of those. I say it every time because it could be a new person viewing. If you're repeating, I appreciate you being here. Like I say in all the videos, I have extras. Just hit me up either on Facebook, Instagram, and just screenshot a picture that you subscribe. Now send it your way. Just my way of giving back. So I was pretty surprised and excited when I saw Target actually got this. It's in an area I don't regularly check, but last time I got those green maybe bag clips, keychains from a different brand. They sold out pretty quick. I was able to get the whole collection. So ever since then, I always check because in the past they weren't really getting these. I think they got the past couple Toho series, but they never got, I think, anything else from the past. And so I'd always go to BAM, but I was like, I don't know when I'm going to be able to go to BAM. I like shopping at Target. You get cash back, meaning not like at the register. Oh, cash back when you swipe. You get 5% of each of your purchases sent back to your wallet through the app to use as coupons. So I like shopping there for that reason. And I was like, it might not be as cheap, but I believe with this 12 count box, because they normally come in a 24 count, this should be all 11 with one extra. I'm hoping and thinking. But without further ado, we're just going to go down the line, let you take a look at the packaging. Very cool looking. Usual black, except for the two movie series, King of the Monsters and GVK. They don't really have a tear thing, but I think you can kind of just pull them over like a bag of chips, and that will work. So let's see who we got. Oh, and it's Kamakuris, our favorite mantis giant monster buddy, I guess you could say. Very cool, prominent orange and bright yellow coloring to him, and he's got some tan, and his back, like his wings, it's like a kind of like a cream color, I guess. And he's got like a darker brown on the back, but very cool. This is my first time seeing this. I see him pop up online maybe a month ago. I've had these for a few weeks, maybe almost a month. And I would be careful with his arms. They feel very thin and they're very bendy, so they could probably break off. These things seem to be pretty durable. I've given a few of my extras in the past to my little ones, and they're pretty rough with it. And over years, like only like certain pieces have broke off, and that's with like rough play. But if you have this on a keychain, you never know, or a backpack, how much they rattle. Me, I'll probably hang them up behind me on this drop in the background. This is gonna be a little tough. I should have had my knife. I don't think I have any scissors or anything. Boy, I really hope we don't have any delay interruption. And no, I don't use my teeth. I don't really have strong teeth to do that. I'm a bit hot in this garage, South Texas heat wave. Okay, there we go. Just need the right angle. And oh yeah, One of my favorite kaiju. It looks a bit silly, but still pretty cool. We got Titanosaurus. Got the tongue sticking out. Doesn't look fully like Titanosaurus, but it still resembles it quite enough that there's no mistaking that identity. Very cool detail and coloring like you usually get with these. And very cool addition to the collection. Seeing his fin tail that's like webbed. And so moving on. Come on. And we got our next dinosaur friend. And it's Gorosaurus with the kangaroo kick and all. Looking pretty spot on with what you can get with this chibi styled version. Yellow tail. I guess the way his tail is, it's all the under part because he didn't have a two-tone tail like that. It's like his underbelly's yellow, but the whole back tail. Maybe that's a paint mess up because it looks like with the divide. Oh, come on, focus! It's all the lights all blurring it. Yeah, it's like the color's a bit bright. It keeps reflecting wrong, but you can see, I believe this part of the tail by my ring finger should have been that same slate gray, you know, the bluish kind of color. And obviously the bottom part with the lines would have been the tail, the bottom. But nonetheless, very cool. Got some cool little skin texture spots on his head, his scales. So far so good. No repeats. There should only be one. So, like other collections in the past, I have multiple I usually give out. I still have unclaimed ones. But with this, there should just be one. And so, even though I get a discount going to BAM with having all 12 in one box as soon as they put it out, I was like, I'm pretty much guaranteed I'm spending like $90 with tax because these are all $7 a piece. And I was like, I'm for sure to get it. I usually end up in the teens to like the 20s with trying to get all 11 from like the big box, which I'm always spending like 100 and like 12, 120 I think was the most. And this one I had Toho Series 2. And yeah, it took me like 22 tries to get all 11 or 23. But bang! For once, we actually get, well, I shouldn't say for once, but we actually get Mechagodzilla, and he's the actual Showa version. I mentioned in the last video, and I never caught it on the first time I featured this on my channel. But when they had Toho Series 1, I believe the Mechagodzilla they had was actually a Kiru. And so this one actually looks like the Showa one. And so, don't know if that was on purpose or accident. I don't know what... I've talked to the people at Mongram before, and they're really nice, cool people, but I don't know in their Godzilla department if they know everything about it, and there could be slip-ups, or if they do it for fun, you know, different. But very cool figure. He's a little Jet Jaguar esque, I think, just like the shape of his head and how his grill looks. That might be just me. So moving along, I will be excited to see if there will be a Toho Series 5, or maybe the next time we get it, it's going to be the Monarch Hourglass TV series. I think they should do a singular point one. I know not everyone's big in the singular point, but I think it's only right. I think it's pretty cool. Yep, moving on. With no repeats, we got Baby Mothra, the larva. Very cool, prominent color to the egg. It's very vibrant with the shades of blue, different shades of brown. Like, look at me, aren't I adorable? But yes, there was a previous egg, and it was in the King of the Monsters and it wasn't quite the exact colors, but it was similar color scheme of what it looks like. But this one looks pretty good. And here is one of the mysteries. It is Dr. Sarah's with, oh no, the oxygen destroyer, which bursts Destroyer eventually. But yeah, very cool little Easter egg type of figure. I feel like one aspect you could look at where there's two movie posters. I don't know if maybe they ran out of ideas because they still didn't feature like every monster possible. But I think it is a unique, cool take on how to continue these series. It's obviously going to be popular enough to keep pumping them out. Mortal Kombat, I'm a big fan of. I have their series on my channel, and they've never repeated. And that was Mortal Kombat 10. We've had Mortal Kombat 11, which they would. I think they've had a couple Ninja Turtle ones. I still haven't been able to get my hands on them. Just haven't had the money and prioritize for it. But they're still at my target. More than enough of them, like 2-3 boxes. And so I think they were pretty creative. Like, it was cool touching base on mostly Showa monsters they skipped over, and then doing stuff like, you know, as Sarazawa. In recent years, they've kind of made that character a figure. They had the X plus D for real, and then there's a new X plus, like, actual, like, not a deformed version of Sarazawa with the, you know, scuba gear and the oxygen destroyer. So I think very good choice, picking something different. And moving on, you know me, I like to talk and explain. And we got our first movie poster, and this is the 1954 original poster, if you're not able to tell. But very cool. Definitely cute and just very nice part of the collection. Decided to do some movie posters. So it would be kind of cool to see some more movie posters. So no surprise, haven't had a repeat yet, but I know there's got to be one. And here we go. This looks like to be Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. Kiru, one of my favorite movies. Looks very cool. You can definitely tell it's accurate enough to see what movie is this. And plus, if you know how to read the font, obviously. So very cool. And we are running to, that's 8 of them. Got 3 more bags after this one in my hand. Come on. And it looks like my one extra, hopefully, is another 54 poster. I'm going to put this back in the bag. If anyone would like it, you know what to do. If you don't, just comment and I'll explain it. Because I know hardly anyone probably watches this whole video. You might not even be seeing me say this right now. But I appreciate those who actually do. And so, here we go with the next of the collection. Very, very cool. I love the green color, the red building. It's Godzilla Tower. Look at his cool diamond-like dorsal spikes that we see in that movie. So very cool. Probably one of my favorite, you know, non-kaiju pieces that they've put in the collection. And so this should be the last 2. And here's the other mystery. I was trying to think what it was again. Who recognizes that iconic scene? Godzilla looking kind of silly and scarce. It's like, I don't even recognize this monster. Looks like a better version of Minya right here. But you could see it's the balls that he rips out of Hedorah and holds them up. So very cool, you know, nod to the fandom. Obviously gotta be big into the movies, not just a casual fan or one of the newer legendary ones to know. Oh, I don't know why I'm putting that back in the bag. To know what that reference is from. If you haven't seen it, go look it up. Okay, and last but not least, we should be getting GMK. And yes, it is him. You know, this thing is pretty cool looking. He's thick. So, we got the scary, ghost-like white eyes of his evil vengeance in that movie. A very cool purplish blue, whatever the proper term of the color actually is, dorsals. So almost like when he's atomic charged. He's got a green color for some reason. That's one thing. Maybe Mongram likes to get their trim masters on and have some cool, unique colors that are obviously accurate, but a fun, artistic twist to it. But instead of being like typical black, you know, grayish, he's actually green in this version. But you can see his fang teeth. He's got a lot of lines, I guess, you know, texture of his head. It's maybe not very accurate of what he looks like, but you know, on the box it shows that he's black too. But maybe that's just like a misprint. What if I have like a rare special color version on it and there's not many out there? I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. I haven't looked these up online. I just saw a picture of someone having them and I looked it up. I was like, oh snap, there's a series 4. I gotta get my hands on that. So we'll do a little recap. We'll show you the Godzillas. And here you go. We got Tower, GMK, and Hedora. Ooh, sorry. Party foul. But he's got some cool dark gray dorsals. And they're actually a different shape for once. Very cool. Yeah, I'll put these guys over here. This has got to be... No, I'm wondering. If he wasn't so top heavy in the head, GMK, it looks like one of the only figures that could actually sit up, like on the bottom. Let me see who I want to go with next. I guess I'll just go with the movie posters. Show you those. There's nothing on the back. You know, not really any reason to have anything on the back. And let's see, let's have the, I guess the reptilian dinosaur crew. You know, one's a robot, obviously. But Mecha, Goro, and Titanosaurus. And check out what we got on the back. And last but not least, we got the bugs. And the nuisance, a bug to Godzilla, killing the OG, Serizawa. One of the only humans that they've released. Just the second one, for whatever reason, they had an army soldier in the King of the Monsters one, which I thought, come on, man, y'all could have put one of the other monsters in there, like the Muto, because we've yet to see those. So maybe those are coming next. But very satisfied, very fun doing this with y'all. Maybe next time I will also do another live boxing. I won't sit around. Hope y'all enjoyed. Much love to y'all. Appreciate it. Y'all keep doing y'all's thing. I'll do my best with my part of the deal. Till next time, peace.